and then
What movie
stole
talking
him.
about?
Insidious.
Oh yeah, that's right. I love.
And
dude.
then, so I'm confused as the timing of things because The Conjuring has both of those actors. It has the dude and it has the nun that stole his body. Well, I don't know if it's actually her, but it looks like her to me. Like it looks exactly like her. So I'm confused as to what's happened in the story.
This is
'Cause I
like
forgot.
this last Conjuring movie that came out. I think it's like a prequel to all the other ones.
Oh, a prequel? Yeah, they do prequels all the time. Literally all the time.
Yeah.
Like scary movies do prequels 24/7, so it could definitely be a prequel. Yeah, that makes sense. It should probably be a prequel then. So how many Conjuring movies are there? Is it just one and two?
There's a lot. So the first in chronological order, it's The Conjuring,
Uh-huh.
Annabelle,
Conjuring 2.
Annabelle, Conjuring 2,
Okay.
Annabelle Creations, The Nun, the Curse of Laura Llorona.
La
La
Llorona.
Llorona, La
La
Llorona.
Llorona.
I remember that one. I didn't see it.
That one is apparently scary as fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's the one that steals kids, right?
Yeah.
That's like the lore behind it. Yeah.
And Annabelle Comes Home, and then and then the new one, Conjuring the Devil Made Me Do It. That's the newest one.
Yeah.
That's the last
There's
one in the order.
a third Conjuring, right?
Yeah, that's the third one.
Okay. Okay, yeah. So Roger was right. Yeah, the Conjuring one was just a prequel to what happened in the whole story.
Yeah, the
So wait,
Conjuring basically
is
the first
Insidious
one.
is Insidious not connected to it then?
No.
I
What
thought
the
it was.
fuck?
Well, I know
thought it
that dude
was.
is in like all the fucking scary movies. The guy from the Conjuring.
Yeah, I'm just legit confused because you know what I'm talking about, right? Andres, that
Yeah, we
scene.
watched it together. Yes.
Yeah, wasn't the exact same dude, or am I high?
I'm
I
pretty sure
think
it's the same dude.
I think it's a different dude.
It looks like
Oh.
the same dude from what I remember, but I'm not sure.
I think he was blonde. He was in.
Maybe. Andres, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear it. I figured out how to mute you.
Nice. All right, boys. So let's start this shit. Let's
All right,
get it
yo,
going.
it's
Wait,
your
wait,
boys.
Hold on. What are we gonna talk about? Sorry.
Dude, fucking. Oh, it is the same dude.
Yeah, I had a feeling, dude. It was the same fucking guy.
That's what I'm saying, and he gets his body stolen by an evil
Yeah,
nurse.
the fucking nun lady that he was in his pictures.
Yeah, but they played two different characters.
Oh, okay.
Okay, that makes sense because I was like, man, what the
Yeah.
fuck's up with this timeline? I'm actually just
And-
confused.
In The Conjuring, he's Ed Warren, and then the Insidious ones, he's Josh Lambert.
There we go. See,
Get off me, Gilbert.
that's what I figured. I never really understood the story because it was too much for me to keep track of. But now it's probably gonna make way more sense to me if I watch it.
Yeah.
Yeah, my girlfriend made me watch these movies, and I've enjoyed them so far.
Cool, awesome.
But
Yeah, my
speaking
God.
of fucking scary movies that I didn't enjoy because now I'm fucking completely terrified to my life.
What?
Fucking dude. So my girlfriend was like, "Oh, let's watch Saw." And I'm like, "All right, fucking."
Fuck
like,
Saw.
The new
I
one?
never watch gore movies like
dude,
that. Fuck Saw.
I am terrified. I had a nightmare yesterday about it. Like this because like okay, so about me, I love dreams and I love nightmares because the adrenaline that nightmares give me when I wake up.
You're a fucking freak.
But
man.
dude, when I woke up from this nightmare last night, I woke up with like fear, like legit disgusting fucking fear. Like I was terrified to my core. I was like, oh my
What?
fucking god, I'm
What
so
scared
scared.
you so much?
It was just basically the whole thing, like the movie, like the fucking. So like in the first one, there's like a dead body in the middle of the floor,
Yeah.
and they have to fight for the gun. And it turns out the whole time that dead body was alive and whatnot. So like it was like it fucks with your mind, like that whole fucking thing. And in the same movie, the second one too, like he's like this guy's trying to get his son back, and he's like in this house, but it turns out that house wasn't even like they saw like the video feed of the house. It turns out the house was not live. It wasn't a live stream. It was like old footage, and it turns out the kid was actually in the house, in the safe behind the old dude that was talking to the dad. And like it just fucks with your fucking mind, and that shit was just like psychopaths. It was one of the biggest fear. Like people who are fucking psychotic like that just like scare the shit out of me, dude. Like,
Yeah, bro.
I
That's why I always say safety is a fucking illusion, bro. You could get abducted one day randomly, legit, just like that, and you're just
dude, it was so fucking. I literally had like panic. I like had a panic attack. I felt so sick. I wanted to throw up.
Yeah.
I was like,
How did
I'm
half
so
those
fucking
people get
scared.
abducted? How did half those people get abducted? Like coming home from work, or fucking
Yeah.
some random bullshit like leaving their house at night or some random bullshit when you're alone.
Or literally like falling asleep. Like there was a guy, like they showed how the guy got abducted. He was just like asleep in his like bathroom. He woke up and there was the fucking pig guy that abducted him. One in a
Just
parking
drug your
lot.
ass.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm like,
the one that just syringes you.
yeah,
Mhm.
dude. Yeah, I
That's
just
crazy.
Imagine
watching
getting
those two
surprised
movies,
with
I
a
just-
fucking needle just in your neck.
That's the scary dude. I would rather get surprised with a knife.
Same.
100%.
Just kill me. Just kill me. Don't fucking like
No,
sterilize
I
me.
do not want. I do not want whatever the fuck you've got in that
Yeah.
shit and going in just like that.
Don't
Hell
put
no.
a fucking needle on me.
Hell no, bro.
no, dude.
don't
Ever
know
since I
whatever
saw
the
that,
fuck is.
like, I don't care if anybody calls me the biggest fucking pussy in the world, man. After I saw those two Saw
Like,
movies,
such a
I'm like,
pussy.
I'm never watching a fucking scary movie ever again. Fuck that, dude.
I'm gonna be
Like-
honest with you. I've personally never liked that type of horror.
Me neither.
Ever.
I never liked
Ever.
the Final Destination movies because of that either. Same.
I,
Yeah,
I just think this is Final Destination. It's not. I felt like Saw really just fucked me up mentally. You know, like it was gory, and I don't really like gore too much.
You
And
know?
also, like, just mentally, like, it fucked me up. I was like,
Yeah.
It's
oh, the
stressful.
guy
man,
was
'cause-
there the whole
yeah.
time.
Yeah. Funny enough, like for me, it's not so much about the gore, because I can see gore just fine. For me, it was about like the idea of watching someone suffer as much as
That shit
possible
is stressful.
in like cruel ways. I'm just like, dude, I don't like watching people suffer
Fuck
in
that.
horrifically cruel ways. It's actually not fun for me.
That's not.
Like it's actually all I've always been like this because ever since I was a kid, and I would watch like those funny YouTube spoof montages. The ones I never laughed at or never liked were the ones of people legitimately getting hurt. You know
Yeah,
how
me
that's
too.
that's like a legitimate like genre of comedy.
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
it's
there is.
fails.
Yeah.
Like there was a fucking site. It was like fails.com or like what was it? Fails. It was super popular. Everyone's seen it. It was a YouTube channel
Yeah.
called Fails something. Epic Fails or something like that. Like those old ass YouTube fail montage channels. Bro, whenever they post a lot of that stuff, and I never liked that shit.
I
So-
never liked that type of shit either. I don't even like fucking like doctor shows and shit when they're cutting people open or that type
Me
of shit.
neither.
I don't.
That
I like
doesn't bother me as much.
in
though.
person. I can see blood. I don't go fuck. But like,
Yeah,
just like
that doesn't bother me.
dealing with that shit or fucking thinking about cutting someone open like that and just fucking or seeing some gore and shit. That's not my
Yeah.
thing. I'm not watching TV to fucking see all that crazy. That's why I watch cartoons and shit.
Yeah, dude, I don't like
Dude,
watching.
me
I don't.
too.
I don't like watching people in these funny quote unquote fail montages doing like a failed flip and like bashing their head into concrete. I'm just like, no, that doesn't seem funny at all. That
Hell
seems
no.
fucking horrible.
Yeah, 'cause-
that seems actually just terrible.
Fuck that, dude. I fall every other day. I don't want to like look at people fall and think about what could
Yeah.
potentially happen to me.
You know, it's so crazy that we bring that up because they made every single kid see that in school. Remember?
yeah, they
from
did.
from the 9/11 videos. They made us watch that, didn't they? Of the
Yeah.
people jumping off the buildings and
Oh
shit.
yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, dude, I remember watching that shit.
I remember seeing that for like, and I was like, damn,
That's
like
so we never forget.
that shit was crazy real, bro. That was fucking crazy. Those videos.
Yeah,
Seeing
that was
people jump
fucking
out, and we saw it in
insane.
class.
Yeah.
we saw it. They teach that to kids. Like, damn, bro.
That's
but,
why-
but it is a
that's-
big deal, bro.
I
That
mean,
shit
it
ain't
is,
no
yeah.
joke.
It
That's
is.
and that's our fucking country, you know. Like, that shit is a big fucking deal, man.
Yep.
It's crazy.
I guess introduce us, Andres. We'll just fucking go with it.
Uh-huh.
We've already got some good.
Oh,
fucking-
I thought we already started.
Yeah, we're going in.
Yeah,
but
Yo,
that's
let's
introduce
do
us.
boys.
Fuck
3 a.m. boys.
introductions. This is the introduction, motherfucker.
We got Roger.
Yo,
We got Andrew,
Hey.
and we got me, who's terrified right now.
Yeah.
Dude, I couldn't sleep. I was so fucking scared. I had like, I
oh, what
just,
a pussy.
dude, watching those fucking people like suffer and like tortured for some like game that he thinks
That's the
is
worst
like
part.
perfectly normal.
It's terrible.
And like all the fucking like fucked, and it's like not, and like some scary movies that have like a happy ending or whatnot, but this one no.
Scary movies always have
no.
like the happy ending, but they're like, but maybe it'll come back.
Yeah, Saw is
Yeah.
always just depressing. Saw is always just depressing.
Saw is always depressing, and like at the
Yeah.
end, like you think one thing, and then at the end, it's totally a fucking
They
turn around and it
completely
fucks
I don't
up
think
your
I've
mind.
seen an entire Saw movie. Now that
I think I know I think I know what you're talking about. You're talking about the one where he like switches places with the girl and he like mentors her and shit like that. And that's when you find out that it's the girl that was playing
Yeah.
as him. Is that
Yeah,
what you're
the
talking
second-
about right now?
That's in the
Where they
second
flip
one,
it?
yeah.
Yeah. Dude, no, they do some crazy shit in in those movies. I'm not gonna lie to you, but when you bring up that horrible torture shit, the scene that got me fucked up the most, and I hated watching, and I watched this as a kid, bro. That's why I really never got into this type of shit. The scene where the dude he got like basically tied up with his arms and legs spread, and he was held upright, and his head was tied to like some metal, and the entire machine was just twisting his entire
Ew.
body, bro. Fuck, I should have said I was gonna get graphic because that's some pretty graphic fucking shit. But yeah,
Yeah,
dude,
I'm
it
like,
just
Alan, bro.
twists every part of his body.
Jesus
Ugh.
Christ,
Slowly.
man.
Yeah, and
Guess
in
you get a
like
good
different
stretch, right?
directions. It's terrible.
Dude, the
It's
thing
fucking
that like
awful.
the thing that was like fucked up, like,
Who
cause the
watches
first
that type of shit?
Yeah, that's
Like
why I don't
actual
like
right.
watching that type of shit. Man.
women, women,
No, not gonna lie, girls do like
dude,
all that type of shit. They like fucking
a lot.
murder mystery shows, horror.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't get
that
it.
because I do too. I actually like that stuff too. But this very specific type of stuff, like literally just watching
Yeah.
absolute human suffering, and that is the point. That is the point. Just watching it like that, like body torture, and you can literally put yourself in that position because everyone has a body. You know, everyone knows probably more or less just how fucking horrifying it would be to be in those shoes, because we're all human. Like, so it's really fucked up stuff to watch. Quite frankly, like, it's really
Yeah.
fucked
Yeah.
up stuff to watch.
Literally, like, was so like basically the plot of the first movie was like these two guys, whatever, they're pretty much connected, and like there's a guy in the middle of the floor because this is the one where like they're chained by their foot and they have to saw their foot off, basically.
Isn't that
So
like
there's a guy in the middle of the floor, like dead, supposedly dead, and like blood, like apparently the blood that's around him is poison, and he has a gun, and it looks like he blew his brains out. And so, long story short, the guy cuts off his foot. He runs out, and he's like, I'll be back. I'm gonna get help." And he's all like gray from like bleeding out from his foot. He's like,
Oh my
like he
God.
like crawls, and the guy in the back is crying, like, "Oh my God, please don't leave me alone." And then the body on the floor that they thought that was dead the whole time rises up, takes off like the makeup that looked like he blew his brains out, and he's like, "Yeah, the key is down the drain," and fucking like turns off the light, leaves that guy that's chained up in there by himself in the dark, and closes the fucking door.
Jesus.
And in the fucking second movie, they reveal that he just dies there, like chained up.
Yep.
Like you see his rotting body there. It was
Yep.
so fucking horrible.
Yeah, it's from like the previous movie, like it sequences perfectly.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, I remember that. Man, fuck Saw. Fuck.
Yeah,
I
Saw.
hate that I watched that shit as a kid, man.
I hate that I
Never-
watched it now. I'm fucking 24 years old. I'm
No,
fucking
I'm
terrified.
never watching Saw again. You know what? I actually hated that Saw was the theme. The one time I went to
Halloween
horror-
Horror Nights.
Halloween Horror Nights, yeah, dude. The one time we go to fucking Halloween Horror Nights, it's my literal least favorite fucking horror genre movie thing ever. Saw is literally my least favorite out of all of them. I was like super fucking unlucky. But yeah.
Yeah.
And like the most memorable one too was sadly the fucking Saw theme. I think it was the biggest one, right? Like the Saw theme was the main one. Where they had, like,
Probably.
the biggest-
I don't remember which one was the main one that year, because
I'm pretty sure it was Saw.
it might have
I'm
been
like
Saw.
90% sure it was Saw. Because that line took fucking forever. Holy
All
fucking
lines
shit.
take fucking
that
forever in
line
that
was
shithole, dude.
crazy. Yeah, but I
Yeah,
think
I
that
don't-
one was particularly crazy.
I remember you told me that you hated fucking being there the whole time.
Halloween
I'm sure
Horror
it was a
Nights is
fucking nightmare.
AIDS, man. When you go like on a weekend, you can't go to that shit on a weekend.
Dude, you're
Overall, for me, I didn't like it. Not gonna lie.
it's fucking Florida on a weekend. One of the biggest Halloween nights.
Yeah,
of the year.
dude, that shit. You're literally gonna be standing 90% of the time and just fucking waiting.
Oh yeah,
It's a fucking rip off straight up.
that's how it be.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I saw The Conjuring 2 lately. It was good. The only thing I didn't like was the fucking, because the whole base of the movie was that the dude gets possessed and he kills someone, and then they're like, he gets put on trial and they try to defend on the fact of like he got possessed by a demon, so they're trying to plead not guilty off of that, like base it off of that.
Mhm.
And in the trailer, they show the guy going like, "Oh, every time we come to the court, you know, you put your hand on the motherfucking Bible and you swear to God that that what you're saying is true." And he's like, "Well, we acknowledge the God and we believe in God, and here we gotta also acknowledge the fucking devil." And I thought they were gonna go into like depth about like in the trial and him fucking defending him and like seeing some crazy shit, but We didn't see the trial at all. We literally saw like the beginning where he was put in jail, his first thing where they plead not guilty, and then at the end where they fucking release him. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
But the movie was okay.
I like the difference between The Conjuring and like, so I love the Conjuring series because like I mean it's scary like to me, but I enjoyed the story.
The stories
The
are
story
good.
was really good. Like I liked 1 and 2. I think 2 was probably my favorite. I haven't seen any of the Annabelle movies yet, but me and my girlfriend, I have HBO Max, so we're gonna watch the third one tomorrow. So it'll be pretty great. Yeah, but fuck scary movies, right? Right?
Fuck movies, man.
All right.
Alright, man. I love scary movies, honestly.
You know, it's a
Yeah,
great
big
movie.
fan.
I love them. Like, dude, think about it. We have movies like Us.
Oh yeah, that's
Us-
a good one.
Dude, come on. Scary movies can be fucking amazing.
That's the thing.
Like, literally.
Remember when we used to go to movies all the time? Like the main movies we would always go
Oh,
to see
yeah.
was scary movies because
Scary movies, we would watch all
you can bank on them at least being entertaining even if they're bad.
No matter what. Yeah, it's always a guaranteed entertaining. If it's bad, it's a good laugh. Like,
Yeah.
99% of the time, if it's bad, it's still insanely entertaining because of the crazy concepts in horror movies, because it's all about
Oh, remember
all
Pet
about that
Cemetery?
crazy concept. Yeah, Pet Cemetery
yeah.
was very interesting. It was
Yeah.
kind of weird, but it was interesting.
Yeah, and I loved Get Out. Get Out when we watched Get Out. That
Get Out
was
was sick.
Bro, Get Out was fucking amazing. Amazing. That's why I watched Us, because dude, I'm so fucking ready for his next movie.
Dude, the next
you know?
one looked like it was from the rumors of all the stuff that he was gonna do with it. Sounded like it
I
was gonna
heard
be
it's
crazy.
Yeah,
Like,
didn't-
I remember-
didn't they already release a trailer.
I don't think so, but I remember I don't remember it was in the beginning of the pandemic or like when they first announced that he was writing another movie. There was like this TikTok of a group of fucking like sorority girls opening their door. Like they open the door to the sorority house and it's all these
Yeah,
sorority
you showed
girls
us that.
fucking stacked up and they're all like chanting some weird ass sorority chant. And they're like, they should use this for the next fucking Jordan Peele movie, which is the guy who makes the Get Out and Us movies. And he
Yeah.
was like, yep. I think he replied to it and he was like, yep, using it.
Yeah.
Dude,
Nah, dude, it's fucking.
That guy's a genius. To think he
Yeah,
started
it-
off as a comedy sketch show and now he's like a fucking straight
Nah,
up.
dude, I always thought that man was genius just from.
I
his
mean, yeah, even in the
comic
sketches, they were
alone.
like fucking clean and hilarious.
Yeah. From the sketches alone, I always thought that man was a genius. Like, I was not even remotely surprised that he did a good job on these, because you could tell that he set out to do a good job.
Yeah.
Like, he did it very confidently, and he said, "This is gonna turn heads," right? Like, he knew it was gonna turn heads. Like, I think he did a really, really fucking good job, you know. And he meant it. He meant it in his fucking work, because a lot of that shit was very
That
cool,
shows, man. That shit
very
shows.
unique, very, very inspiring, you know.
Oh yeah.
And you know what I'd be willing to bet that he's probably watched? Because that movie actually reminds me of the last horror movie I recently watched. The only reason I watched it was because I saw Tyler One's girlfriend watching it on her stream, and I was like, oh, that sounds like a really interesting movie to watch, and I think my mom would like it too. So I was like, okay, I'll watch this. I'll watch this horror movie for a bit, and if it looks interesting, I'll watch it later. But it was basically a movie about a comet flying overhead of just a group of friends hanging out for dinner, like a group of like 8 friends basically hanging out for dinner, and basically weird shit starts happening when the comet flies over. Right? This comet had apparently flown over 1,000 years before, but at a very, very, very far distance. But this 1,000 years, right? It came over the Earth very, very closely. And one of the guests at the house, his brother had told him, because his brother was like, he studies space and stuff. I think he's like in NASA or some shit. He told him to call him if anything weird starts happening with the comet. So he starts kind of freaking out. But at the start, what happened was that their phones were cracking, right?
The fuck?
As the comet, yeah, people's phone screens were literally fucking cracking. And then like all their signal goes out, goes dark, blank, nothing, and they start kind of freaking out because he mentioned that his brother told them
To call
to
him.
call him if anything weird happens, and they're like, yo, what the fuck's going on? Weird things are fucking happening, dude. Like, because a bunch of shit was, and like all the lights going out, people were creeped out, and they were hearing noises outside and shit. And then 3 of them decide to go out, and you know who they fucking meet? They meet themselves.
What
Oh
the
my
fuck?
god.
They go out to see if there's any houses with lights on, right? So they cross the street. They're like, no, we got to check it out because no other houses have lights. We got to call my brother. So this dude goes out with two other dudes to check out who's alive, right? And they came back, quote unquote, supposedly came back because people start getting jumbled up with each other. Later down in the movie, that's the problem with the fucking movie. People start getting jumbled up, but the dude comes back and he's like, I saw us in the house, and then he supposedly panicked and came back, and that's what us was like. Us was literally people seeing themselves and replacing themselves, you know, swapping places and encountering themselves. Yeah, it was literally just that, and I was like,
the
wow,
whole
that's
shadow fucking people that live underground eating white rabbits.
dude. Yeah, I would bet money that he's seen that movie.
Probably.
I would bet money that he's seen that movie.
And he's like, I can do this, but like cooler
the
and
way it
better.
was composed. Yeah, the way it was composed, it was probably one of the most low budget films ever, which is why it was so genius because they never left the house. The entire movie was shot within the house. They never go outside, only for the front porch basically. And the whole movie is just shot with people coming back and forth and talking to each other and exchanging information and lying to each other and betraying each other. And in the very end, one of the girls, the main girl, you think, jumps through a timeline when her timeline goes fucking crazy, murders that timeline's version of herself to replace her.
There can only be
and
one.
live a normal life.
Fuck
yeah, because her timeline got fucking destroyed, right? Her parallel universe, I guess, got fucking destroyed by the comet, splitting dimensions or some shit. And yeah, that's what happens. Like she fucking.
That's such a weird thing to do.
Physically.
Imagine you go into like a parallel dimension and just fucking killing yourself and living their lives.
Like Rick and Morty style.
Exactly. Yeah, like Rick and Morty style. How do you cope with that? How do you look at your people around you and be like, you're not the same, but you're the same.
You're not the same person. I know, dude. That's such a fucking crazy dilemma. Like, are they?
At that point, you gotta realize, like, I'm not me.
Dude, no. And you know what you know what the craziest part was? You know what the craziest part was?
What?
Fucking while she was trying to live a normal life, another clone that had gotten fucking the shit kicked in out of them and was dying crawled into her house.
Oh,
so I guess there was another one that was looking for sanctuary, and she's like, nope, and she just fucking killed her too, and she said, this is my timeline, sorry, but she just fucking murdered her ass right then and there.
Then you just create an infinite loop of fucking you killing yourself in every other timeline.
Yeah.
You think so? You think
Dude, that's what's so crazy.
Dude, imagine a fucking timeline where you just literally had to fight yourself for survival.
I mean, that was basically all their timelines.
Yeah. That theme was really crazy because I loved the way Jordan Peele fucking did it in Us. Holy shit, that was
that
so
shit
cool,
was
bro.
so
that movie
crisp.
Was fucking
it really
crazy,
fucking
bro.
made your skin crawl. Like literally, it was one of those.
Dude. And that final fight scene was the most beautiful fight scene I've seen in a horror movie in my entire life, and with one of the best endings ever. Although it was predictable, sadly, but it was still one of the best endings.
No, it was
ever.
still really good.
It was still so well done because of that fight scene, man. It made it so worth it, bro. The way that they remixed that song from the beginning.
Oh, I got $5 on it.
I got $5 on it. Yeah, that fucking song. The way they remixed that composition for the horror scene, it's still my favorite music track in any horror movie to this day. That scene, god damn, that was so fucking good, bro. Holy shit,
that movie was great.
I just applaud that.
And they
That's
picked
why
the
I'm so
perfect
hyped
actors for that. Like Viola Davis,
dude.
they couldn't have
Her
picked a better
face-
fucking actor for her.
Her face, her eyes, her expressions, her movement. Dude, she was fucking gorgeous in that fucking role.
Dude, that
Everything,
lady
dude.
is the lady from.
Beautiful.
She's the main character in the show I was telling you guys about. How to Get Away with Murder, and she's a fucking badass actor. That
Dude, I'm watching that. I'm watching.
Dude,
that
you have
series
to
right
watch
now.
that series.
You need to tell me no more. I'm watching that
Dude,
series.
watch that
today.
series. You will not
Fuck
regret it.
that.
It's so
Yeah,
good.
I need to see her. I need to see more of her straight up. She's fucking amazing. Amazing.
She's a really good fucking actor.
I don't think they could have gone a better actor for that fucking role, to be honest. Like, that was fucking impressive. It was like fucking, what's his face? Dean in The Office.
Oh yeah.
Like, that levels of impressive to me. Like, the perfect fucking character for the role. You know? Holy shit. Like, that was crazy.
Yeah.
Amazing scene. Yeah, I definitely can't wait to see more of her.
Do you guys think you're beating your clone, or you think you're getting your ass whipped by a clone?
Dude,
How
it
can you
depends
tell
on the
for
day,
real?
to be honest, because some
I
days I feel
honestly
really
think-
shitty and some days I feel really good. So knowing my clone, My clone would be ready for that one. Fucking definitely kill me on a day.
That's
he'd
why you
know I'd
gotta
do
get the
something
jump on your
stupid.
clone, man. Because if,
Yeah,
if
that's exactly what one of the clones did in the movie. That's literally what they were thinking. They
Yeah.
go, wait a second, I have to kill my clone because they only thought it was two at first. They only thought it was the one across the street, but there are multiple universes, and he
Yeah.
says, I have to kill him because he might just say his version of reality sucks and just replace me.
Yeah.
And he goes, wait, I knew my clone would be thinking that because he's my fucking clone.
of course.
So he saw himself as a threat immediately because of the way he thinks. That's what makes clones fucking
Dude,
crazy
fighting yourself,
concept.
even when you don't have to fight a clone, like, think about you fighting yourself to fucking do some shit
It's
you
a-
don't want to do. That shit's a chore. I imagine,
Yeah.
like, physically fighting yourself or, like,
Nah, I know myself way too well, and I wouldn't. I know
I
that
just
I wouldn't
assassinate myself. Yeah, that's
It'd
my
be the only
problem.
way.
I just
I
assassinate
wouldn't
myself.
fight me. I know myself wouldn't fight me. He would
Yeah.
look at me
You guys would
and
make
be
out.
like, "What, bro?" And I'm like, "What,
Yeah.
bro?" And then
No,
that would be it.
I honestly wouldn't kill myself either at all. I would never do that.
Yeah, I mean,
I
it'd
have to be
know
some-
I would.
It'd have to be some insane circumstances for me to do something like that. Straight.
yeah,
the fuck
unless
up.
some
I
shit
would
happened to my
never,
clone
ever
in the
do
other
that.
world where he's like a fucked up version of me where he's just like ready to kill me, then I gotta kill him. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna just sit there and die, like, get ran over by my clone, but chances are,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, to be honest, I wouldn't perceive my clone as a threat either. To be like, my clone would have had to have lived a very, very, very different life
Yeah.
for me to perceive him as a threat at all whatsoever.
I
Straight
love
up.
how we're talking about our clones of they're like one day they're gonna show up and just waiting for them. Come meet
I
us,
mean, it's
clone.
not weird. I talk to myself all the time. You know, like straight, like when you're when you're thinking about something, aren't you kind of talking to yourself sometimes?
That's true. I mean, yeah.
That's kind of how I
I talk
think
to
in my
myself
head
all the time. No
sometimes.
shame. I don't give a
Yeah,
fuck.
I'll be like, I'm gonna do this today, and sometimes I'll like respond to myself in my head. You know,
Yeah.
I don't know if that's weird. I might just be really fucking weird and just exposing myself, but I do
Wow, what a
think like
weirdo.
that sometimes. I do think like that sometimes.
Nah,
Yeah.
I think I want to believe no matter what I go through, I just wouldn't kill me, because I'm a fucking egotistical asshole.
Yeah, you love Andres too much. You'd be like,
True.
another Andres, we gotta
We,
I
put
love
you
to
in.
be-
we can't have one less address on the fucking universe.
It's a fucking blessing, dude.
Exactly, that's what I
Neither.
would think. Exactly, that's exactly how I
That's
would think.
true.
Who am I to
That's
get
true.
rid of an Andres?
That's true. That's true.
Getting rid of an Andres is like killing a bee.
And who knows Andres better than himself?
Exactly.
Exactly. I know, like, no matter how shit, like, if he came in and he's like, "Yo, my time like shit," I'm like, "Bro, come in.
Come on, I
Come
got you,
on,
bro.
come
You
on.
can
The
live with
water's
me.
fine.
You can live
The
with
water's
me.
fine." You know, I give him a tattoo. I'm like, "All right, you're the clone. Obviously, go out and do stuff. Do things that I would never do in my entire life."
I would give him a
And he would
tattoo on his
probably,
face.
like, I
Make
don't
him
know.
really distinguishable from me if I'm giving him a tattoo. I'd make him
Exactly,
get a
I'm
face
just-
tat. I'd be like, get a
I'm
fucking...
pretty sure he'd be down. I'm pretty sure I would be down with it.
I don't know. I don't know if my clone would be down for it because I'm not down for a face tat. But
I would be like, "Fuck it, you know, whatever."
Wait, a face tat of who? Of Andres or of
no,
each
no,
other?
no. Like, let's say, like Andres said, if I'm chilling with my clone, and I'm telling him to stay with me. I'm gonna put a tattoo on him so I can everybody can tell a difference. Like everyone be like, that's clone Andres from other dimension in fucking Fucksville, and this is this dimension Andres. And
Interesting.
And I was
There
saying,
is a problem with that though.
yeah.
There is a problem with that though.
What is the problem?
It's possibly hideable.
Oh, that's
That's
what I'm
the
saying.
problem.
I would put a face tat on the fucking clone. I would not.
Yeah, but even face tats are hideable.
It's less hideable though. Fuck that.
Yeah, but like I would want something that's unhideable. I don't even know if that's possible to
Make
do
him bald.
someone,
Actually, no. I can wear wig.
but I would definitely have to do something that you just basically can't hide, even if you tried.
Fucking break his
Just cut out his
nose.
eye.
No,
We
rip
straight
out
one
nose.
to violence.
it would,
Andres.
it would have no. It would have to be. It would have to be something like that, because, you know, you don't want to get betrayed one day.
Yeah.
You know, because if they would choose to betray you or something like that, you could definitely really fuck yourself over.
Oh, yeah.
Very easily. So
Your clone can
Yeah.
definitely do some fucking
I
trouble
would
for
want
you.
something that you just can't hide no matter what you do.
You
I
know,
don't what it
there's
would be, and
actually
it's
a
the only
fucking
thoughts I
movie.
can think
There's
of
a
are violent.
series about that in Netflix with Paul Rudd. Have you heard about it, Andres?
Oh yeah,
Dude, I
yeah,
saw it. It's
what-
literally
where-
he fucking has a clone in the movie in the series.
Yeah, one of them is super happy. The other one is like disgustingly depressed.
Yeah, and he has to like hide him, or they like fucking take turns or something at some point, and then the clone wants to live his own fucking life. Obviously,
Yeah,
it's a pretty good series.
interesting.
I forgot what it was
Yeah.
called. I think it might be called You. Or,
Yeah, I think it's
Us,
Look-
you, we, who,
Yeah, I don't
Or-
fucking know, dude. All these fucking titles are
me too.
me too.
Fuck you.
Same. Same. That should have been the name of it.
Yo, same.
Yo, same.
Same, dude. That's the perfect fucking title. We gotta make a clone skit with that fucking.
Dude,
name.
actually, no. Now we have to make a clone skit. Me and G were actually
Same.
talking.
Nah, that's the name of the episode, bro.
What?
Same.
Same.
Same, bro.
That's the name of the episode.
We own that bitch. Same.
Same.
I remember when that word was like, it disgustingly popular because it was super infectious.
Yeah.
I remember I got it from watching.
Living with yourself. It's
Yeah,
what it's
I
called.
watched it on Sneaky stream. He would say same all the time, and that's when I started kind of saying same a
Yeah.
lot. But I noticed everyone was spamming same. And
Dude, I literally said that shit to fucking drive-through workers. They'd be like, "Have a nice day." I'd be like,
Yeah.
"Same."
Same, yeah, same became a fucking thing for a while, bro.
Bro, fucking, I remember when we went to Starbucks in Roger's car, and the girl was like, "Oh, here's your food. Have a nice day." Same. And the lady kept, like, the fucking girl gave him the weirdest fucking look. Like,
I
she was
just want to
so
have a nice fucking day. I
confused.
don't know what the fuck was wrong with her. Just kidding.
Because that was like the first time where like everyone was
Yeah.
started saying same. So
Because
Roger
it felt
said it.
normal. The reason why same was such a fucking phenomenon was because it felt normal so fast. Because so many people caught on to it so quick at the start
It's simple,
that
dude.
it gave you the illusion at times that it wasn't weird, but it actually was kind of a weird thing to fucking say to normal people. It
Yeah.
actually kind of was, but that shit was really infectious. People would just start saying it. I said it. Everyone started saying that shit, bro. Everyone.
We were
and
all
really fast,
samers.
too. Yeah, samers, bro. We were fucking samers. Holy shit. I
Now we're
like that title
differenters.
more. I like that title
We're
more.
all samers.
We are samers or we are differenters. That is like the best quote of all fucking time. What the fuck?
We are differenters.
We are savers or we are differenters.
That's actually hilarious.
Best
We are
line
sa-
in the world.
It's like that episode of Drake and Josh where he's like, "I'm not calling you a truther. You're calling me a liar."
Why do I love that fucking quote
Are,
so
are
much?
you lit right now, Andrew?
Yeah, I'm fucking insanely lit, bro. What the fuck? Yeah, I took some edibles.
Nice.
I fucking well, let's just say from the plug that I've been using, I tried something new. I tried the cookies this time, the chocolate chip
Ooh.
cookies, because I want to try something new. I ate like half of it. It was actually a chocolate cookie. That shit tasted good, and that shit is lit as fuck. That's all I'm gonna say, man. This
Damn.
person.
How much are the cookies? Are they expensive?
Roger, I gotta hook you up with this person, bro. Straight up, like,
I gotta get me some edibles, man.
yeah, she's got the good fucking stuff.
This
bro.
weekend I'm
She's
getting a
fucking good.
pre-roll
Nice.
because I was
Actually,
like I'm kind of bored, you know. Okay, I haven't been high in a while.
I'm bored and smoke some dank. That's what I do.
Yeah. Yeah, this weekend, my girlfriend's like, I'm staying home this weekend. I'm like, I'll be at my apartment this weekend, so
You
I'll
got
just
the
buy a
place to
pre-roll.
yourself. Get
I'll
lit
just
and
buy
play some
one
video
pre-roll.
games, bro.
That's what I'm gonna do. There's a pre-roll that I saw, like, because a lot of this stuff is recreational here, and there's like stores that actually sell it to you.
Oh, dude, you're fucking
Like-
chilling.
Yeah, so like I look at like I literally it's like buying stuff online. So I'm looking at the pre-roll, what the qualities are and what they do. It's like,
What
oh, this
the
is
fuck?
an indica that makes you it makes your body super like relaxed, but your mind active. And I'm like, oh, cool.
You're not active, your mind clear.
Yeah.
I've actually been trying CBD, and remember how I told you guys I was gonna try it?
Yeah.
It's really good. I like it. I like it a lot. I recommend it. Like, it's actually like legit good feeling, and you just don't get like that crazy high where you're like paranoid or just fucking
Mhm.
disoriented. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get like all the really like cool, like relaxed, no anxiety, fucking focused effects of like regular dank, but without all the bad stuff. Well, not all the bad stuff, but all the stuff that makes doing regular stuff hard.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, just being a lazy fucking piece of shit.
Yeah, or just getting distracted, or like, you know,
Yeah.
just fucking
Your
make
body
it.
gets really relaxed, so you're actually lazy, but you don't really think you're lazy. You
It
just
depends
think
on
you're-
when you smoke too, but like either
No,
way.
but like having like indica makes your body very,
Oh
very
yeah, yeah. I mean that.
So
Yeah,
if
it's a
you're
body
very
hormone.
like if you're a very like physical person and you're all about the way you feel, like the way your body feels, if that's very important to you, just be aware that when you're smoking like indica, like your body, the way your body feels will directly or can directly impact the way you behave.
Oh yeah,
right?
I've tried doing
You're-
like smoking indica and then going skateboarding is not the funnest thing in the world.
it's hard, yeah. Like it can be legitimately a chore to actually have
No,
to do
well-
shit while being on indica, but you are high, so that's cool, I guess.
What I'm planning to do is
Indica
just sitting
for
at home
chilling
and
is
play
nice.
video games.
Yeah, indica for
That's the best
chilling
thing to
is
do.
fucking nice because it's like perpetually just feeling good and chill.
Not gonna lie though, when I smoke and I play video games, for example, like God of War, it takes me so long to figure out
Mm.
the puzzles or like what
Yeah.
the fuck I'm supposed to do sometimes because I'm just like, dude.
Yeah, indica dumbs you down, bro. Straight up, it does. It does.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you're literally living in slow motion when you're on that shit, basically.
Yeah, like right now I'm on a mix of sativa and whatever the fuck this edibles have, so I have like pretty good energy right now, and just fucking talking out of my ass at this point.
Nice.
Yeah, it's fucking nice. I don't know.
That's good.
I'm enjoying the effects of sativa, but the way I've always seen the differences was that like indica was more of like a clarity of mind, but more of like lazy calm.
It's a body high usually.
Yeah, but sativa is like less clarity. Like you're not really that clear or conscious of yourself, but you are more forward and energetic.
Oh yeah,
and,
dude.
like,
Right now I have this
you
shit
just-
called
like
Bruce
right now
Banner,
I'm just
dude.
talking. I just feel like fucking talking.
Yeah,
so
dude.
I just am. So
I have a strain now called Bruce Banner. Let me tell you, I literally turn into the Hulk with that shit. I'll fucking,
Oh, God.
I literally like you guys so like gives you like a giant burst of energy. It's like I don't know what the fuck cracks.
Roger doesn't finish his like his sentence. Roger's like Roger angry.
Dude, yeah, but I don't know what fucking crack is like or any of that shit. But like this shit, I as well be that because like you smoke it, you feel like good. Like you get really happy, obviously, because it's freaking sativa. It gives you that euphoric effect, and but the energy that it gives you, bro. Like literally, I'll be sleepy
yeah,
as
it's
fuck,
crazy.
and then I'll smoke that shit, and I'm like, fucking 10 Red Bulls I just drank. You know what I mean?
hmm
That's just crazy.
Yeah, sativa can get you really fucking going, but sometimes you're like not making the best decisions.
Oh, yeah.
Basically.
Oh, yeah.
You can do stupid shit. So like you better make sure you're doing something relatively safe if you're on sativa, because you might just legit do something you're not actually willing
Yeah.
to normally do if you weren't.
What I
high.
do like about this strain
Yeah.
though, I feel like my brain, the ideas flow left and right. Like I feel so creative when I smoke this sometimes. Like you actually get a creative
dude.
boost.
Same. I agree. I definitely agree 100%.
But
Like
this,
I like the concepts we're talking about on this podcast
Yeah,
so
yeah.
far. It's been fun, right?
yeah, it's been
Mhm.
sick.
But speaking of fun, I
I'm
want to
sober.
get spicy with it. I want to get a little spicy with it. I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna say something fucking stupid, but it was the way that weed has like fucking affected the way I perceive what people are thinking sometimes.
Lay it on
Like
us.
this weed dealer that I have. I honestly misread her intention super hard, and I'm glad I did, because holy fucking shit. I like 2 times ago that I visited her for some weed, like the second to last time. She said it's super hot outside. Like, wanna come in? Like that. Well, she didn't say wanna come. She didn't want to say come in. She said I might just have you come in. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what she said.
Damn, what a
And
lazy
I was-
motherfucker.
when I
You can
first
step
read
out
it,
for
I
like
was-
2 seconds.
I
I don't
was
think
like,
the
yeah,
same
I was
thing.
like- Yeah, I was like, oh shit, that's
I
weird because
wouldn't.
weed dealers never ask me for that, like to come inside to their house is literally what I thought. I'm like, oh, that's really fucking weird. But what she meant was to come inside the gate.
Ah.
That's literally all she meant.
You
And
know
I
what
was like,
happens,
oh,
Andrew, is that
Honestly,
you're a handsome
I
guy,
would've
man.
thought- I would have thought, yeah, I would have
No,
thought she
that-
wanted you
that-
in her house.
No,
That's-
I'm gonna be
I would've
honest.
thought
That's
the
not what I
opposite.
actually thought at first. This is what I ended up thinking after we talked in the car. What I thought at first was like, oh, that's weird that she would want me to come inside. Like,
But I'm a
in her
good
house, like,
looking dude. Of
potentially.
course she wants me to come
I don't
inside.
know why. I don't know why the gate is not open, but like, that didn't make me think that she wanted anything with me or anything. But like, in that car conversation, she also started talking about like my plans for the night, and she was telling me that she had no plans for the night and that she was just doing nothing and bored and being high and stuff. And I was like, and I told her.
Yeah, that's
because
sus too.
I didn't. Yeah, I
That's,
didn't want.
that's what I would have thought. That's
No,
what I
yeah,
thought. Maybe.
that's what I told her was like, oh, I'm probably hanging out with my boys tonight because I actually did not want to do anything with her, right? But that's when I thought, okay, did she actually just make a move on me, or am I like overthinking this? Because that was 2 coincidences in my mind now. Like again, I could just be hella douchey or misreading interpretations here or whatever. But that was two things in a row that I was like, oh, maybe that was a move, kind of. I don't know. Oh,
Or maybe
would
I'll
you guys
flip.
see that as a move?
I'll flip it on you like
the
this.
first-
Oh, go ahead and and then I'll give my take on it.
Let the MSOP say something.
Yeah. Go
All
ahead.
right, so the first one, I don't think that was a move at all. I literally, because like girls with weather, especially the heat,
Uh-huh.
they get like, from what I know, from what they tell me, that it's just like they get
And
ridiculously
just
hot really
speaks to the
fast.
woman.
They just fucking hate it. So they're just like, so I'm pretty sure that was because one, temperature wise, it's annoying.
Oh.
Two, the other one, maybe. Can't be 100%. That's the thing. Because sometimes they just get really bored.
You want to hear my take on it now? Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
All right. So basically, on the first one, I can agree with Andres on like, yeah, girls get hot and they don't want to go outside, but at the end of the day, like it's and she was at the gate, like you mentioned, like it wasn't actually going in her house.
Yeah, I didn't go inside, but she came in
Yeah.
my car, which she always did. That was perfectly normal, and
Yeah.
that's very normal for drug
Yeah,
exchanges.
it's super-
That's not weird at all.
Yeah, it's
That's
not weird at all. But
Yeah.
for the second one, it can be a move, or she can be just fucking trying to get high for free. Basically, she's trying to invite you to smoke her out on stuff that she doesn't have to pay for. Basically, you know what I'm saying?
Honestly, that is 100% reasonable, and the only reason I don't know that is because I really don't know much about weed culture. I'm gonna be honest. Like,
Girls
I
do that
just
shit
smoke
all
every
the
now
time,
and-
bro.
Yeah, but I just smoke it by myself or with you guys, and that's it. That's all I've ever done with it. So I never thought about it like that socially with a drug dealer. Because first of all, I rarely interact with my drug dealers.
You shouldn't.
Like,
Never become friends with your plug.
Exactly. I rarely talk to them, and I think she was the first one that came into my car like that, and we would talk for a while, you know? So that's why. That was like my third time seeing her already, and that was the first time that she did something like that. So I kind of like, you know, I thought like gradually maybe she was starting to think that, you know, or maybe, you know, she was deciding to make a move after some while of talking to me, because we talked a good amount in the car after I would see her.
Yeah, I
So
mean, if
maybe
you guys
that's
stayed
what
and
it was.
talk, yeah, I can see her liking you,
Yeah.
bro. Like a drug
I don't
dealer's not
know.
gonna stay in there and
That's
talk to you.
also new to me. That was also new to me with my experiences.
Or maybe she was
personally.
bored as fuck, but I can see why she would like just sit there if she's trying to like make a move on you. Apparently,
Yeah, that was a lot more friendly conversation than I've ever been used to with a drug dealer. And I don't know if it's because she's a girl that I did that I was more inclined to. But I normally am a very cut and dry person with almost all of my exchanges, even with people I love. You know, like even with people I love, I am a very cut exchange type of guy. You know, I'm not used to just talking with random people that much. You know, I have my group of people that I like, and like a couple of friends that I like talking to. I like when I play games like every now and then or every other night and shit like that. You know,
yeah.
Mhm.
but I don't really just meet up with strangers like that anymore. So
Nah, yeah, fuck that.
I'm not
Literally,
used to
when
it.
on my plug, I literally just fucking meet her somewhere. I get in the car 2 seconds, give her the money. What's up? You good? How you doing? Good? Chilling? All right, peace.
Bye-bye.
I don't even fucking
Have a
look her in the
beautiful
face. I don't even look her in the face sometimes, but that's a homie.
Yeah.
That's because I'm in a hurry. You know, I go in there, here's the cash, get me out, and I'm out.
Dude, yeah, maybe I'm just fucking weird now because like I just don't fucking interact socially anymore. This whole like last year like that.
Dude, I know what you mean. I was actually
Maybe
thinking
I'm
about
just weirdly
today.
weird.
I was
I was
actually
also
thinking
very
about that.
fucking high, so and I'm gonna say her shit's fucking good because I was high on her shit. Her shit is good as fuck, man.
That's happened to me
Straight
too. Like picking up while already high, and you're like, it just makes it even more awkward.
Uh huh. Oh yeah.
But yeah, I was actually thinking about that today about like how the world's kind of opening up again, boys. Like people are starting to do
Dude,
stuff,
yeah.
and I'm
Like-
still getting used to like fucking social activity at this point. Like I didn't realize how comfortable I got with when the world was in quarantine, just
Yeah,
being
bro.
out about and fucking nobody around me and just the world being
Yeah.
empty. To now
Felt
where,
normal.
yeah, dude, to now where you go outside and it's basically back to normal, but it's still weird to us since we spent a fucking year like in the
Yeah,
old
dude.
normal.
Like,
Dude, we
honestly, it's kind
hung
of
out
bizarre.
and played Smash. We've been like skateboarding here and there. We've been fucking hanging out in general, you know, like talking to each other, fucking podcasting and shit, like, and doing other stuff like fucking some of you working, fucking Smash tournaments that I've also been going to. Dating, I was dating for a while, like, you know,
It's
a
just
lot of fucking shit, you know, a lot of shit feels normal, man. I fucking hugged David at the Smash Fest that I went to.
oh yeah, I
you know?
remember.
Yeah, like we fucking hugged, man. Like we fucking were human again. You know, interacting with CPUs.
Feels so weird.
One.
I mean, it's about
all
fucking
these
time, man. Everybody's
people,
fucking
man.
vaccinated
I
at this
miss
point.
these guys, bro. And fucking, of course, they miss you too, Roger. They want to fucking see you.
Dude,
man.
I want
A
to
lot of
fucking
them-
hang,
A
dude.
lot more happy to see you in Flynn's.
Dude, I want to hang too one of these. I couldn't go that day, but I was actually thinking, like, if anything, we can do a fucking Smash Fest at my house.
I wanted to say, fucking CPU and I made reservations at a hotel for CEO,
When is that? Next
apparently-
year?
and apparently CEO is hot selling right now. But yeah, apparently he's looking for 1 to 2 more. I don't know if he's got one other already. But yeah, we're looking for people for hotel.
When is
Or
that?
you guys can rent another hotel room and we can fucking hang out at CEO, bro.
When is that?
CEO
Or
is
where
gonna
is
be
it?
lit this year? Huh?
Where and
It-
when is it?
It's here. It's here. I don't know. It's in Florida, like it was last year. It's where I think it's the same place we
Like
went to
Orlando?
last time. Yeah,
I'll probably be in Orlando already, so I can just fucking go.
probably. That's what I'm saying, dude. CEO is gonna be so hyped this year, boys. You guys know what's going on in Smash right now? Do you guys have any fucking idea
No,
what's going
no
on in
clue at
Smash
all.
right now?
Dude,
Any idea?
the
Any idea?
onliners are
On-
being challenged.
I'm coming to town, boys.
The Smash scene is so fucking hype right now, guys. You guys have no fucking idea how hyped the scene is right now. This CEO is gonna be the biggest.
You gotta
fucking
come and show
attorney
out, Andrew. You
in
gotta
a
fucking take the
decade.
W home, Andrew.
This is gonna be.
You've always been the hometown hero, bro. Bring the fucking W to Hialeah. You think you can do it this year, Andrew? You think you're gonna do good in
Give me
CEO?
give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. You can talk. You can talk. But give me a second.
Dude, fucking man, it's crazy watching because Infinity Con happened and that was like an actual live tournament.
Was that
That's
the one that you
insane.
sent us the videos about, Andres?
No, that's about hacks. That's about hacks trying to like tell the world like we should ban Leffen.
What the fuck? I
Yeah.
haven't seen it because you said it was 2 hours long, and I just haven't had 2 hours to like just listen to it yet.
It's super long. It's dude, it's like he makes a good point, but
What are you talking about, real quick?
What does Leffen
Yeah,
do?
hacks thing.
Oh, I heard about that. I watched
Dude.
like the first 30 minutes. I haven't watched the whole thing though.
I watched like an hour and like a half of it, so I watched a good chunk of it. But it got to the point where like it got really scary, like it got pretty dark, and I'm like, yeah, I'm not watching this shit anymore. Because I don't. Everyone is like scared for hacks. Everyone thinks he has like he's like trying to drive himself. Like he thinks that he should like people think he like oh he has bad mental health right now. I don't think he does. I
don't
think he's
think so
just
either.
going.
I don't think so either.
I think he's just a little.
I think he just
So-
really fucking hates Leffen, or he's
Yeah.
It's either that or he's intentionally doing a move for attention. You know,
Maybe.
it can always literally be as simple as the dude wants attention. You never know, but
I'll be-
but it doesn't have to be a mental health thing. The dude could literally just want attention for like personal gain or
Who, Hex?
public interest or some shit like that or
Or
business
he,
interest.
yeah, or
It
he
could be
personally
literally
believes that Leffen
clout
is just a
chasing.
menace.
Yeah, he could be clout. It could be literally anything. So I'm not looking too deep into it. I don't know why people have to go to such extremes. I think that's a really weird thing to think immediately. I think we should hear more of what he has to say, and I want to see a response from Leffen because the fact of the matter is there is a lot of people who haven't seen the whole video, and I know for a fact from what I've seen and what I've read, there's a lot of like Leffen does some fucking weird shit, man.
Dude.
Leffen is like hacks might sound weird doing what he's doing, but Leffen is a very strange dude. Always has been. He's always been extremely antagonistic to everyone, to the
Yeah.
community, to his stream, to people in his life, his loved ones. You know, he's very antagonistic person, and that doesn't have to be a bad thing, but it's very consistent. You know what I mean? Very, very antagonistic person. So I don't know. People should look into it more, but I don't think people should be commenting so heavily on this, you know, like fucking accusing people of mental illness or whatever. Like that's just
That's
way too
just what
much.
fucking people live to run to nowadays, bro. It's
At
2021.
that point, just fucking mind your business, bro. You have nothing to contribute to this.
That's the thing. People don't know nowadays to mind their business, though, bro. There's so much other people's business to mind now. Like, even with us, we fucking have a podcast talking about shit that we think about.
Yeah, that's why I don't try to accuse people of crazy fucking bullshit, though. You know, like I don't.
No. I know what you mean. Obviously, there's like an extent, like a fucking limit to reach.
Yeah, so I get people's commentary and I get why people would look into this because this could be a fucking disgusting thing to do, and some people could feel like they should comment on it or challenge it because is very questionable, right?
Yeah.
But that is still like a very, very fucking strong accusation to throw at someone.
I'd have to
be
check it out.
honest.
I haven't seen it at all.
From it's just you can watch clips of it. Basically, my opinion of it, I think Hacks has an idea.
Yeah. I also think it's a dehumanizing opinion, by the way. Not
Yeah.
fucking, you know.
I do honestly think Leffen is not the greatest person in the world, for sure. And from like past things that Armada said about him, like it's definitely in that realm. But I think the steps that he took, talking about how like Leffen is a psychopath, like he's not like a normal human being, like he's a psycho.
Maybe
Like,
he's a
he's like a
sociopath.
Yeah, like he's a sociopath. He's sadistic as fuck and like egotistical and like really like psychopathy, like trying to make Leffen like a lunatic, like a serial killer,
Like a fucking
like trying to
Joker,
make him look
basically.
like that. Yeah, exactly. Like he's doing like everything he's doing is literally like trying to control and censor the media about like his bullshit that he does, like his, and like yeah, he's done some fucked up things and he's kind of an asshole, but I think he took it a little too far with that, like the whole psycho murdery thing.
Yeah. It's like even the same thing as Andrew was saying, like, oh, it's too extreme to probably fucking say this guy Hacks is having mental issues. Like, well, the fuck are you just putting that on someone? It's the same thing. Like, you're just telling this guy he basically has mental issues in a different way, more fucked up way.
Mm. You know, I'm gonna throw out a very controversial question, a very controversial
Don't do
opinion.
it. Don't do it.
Do you think that accusing someone of mental illness can be considered dehumanizing?
Yes, it's
or
very
is that-
rude. It's like
or
assuming
is-
someone's
or is
like.
that a severe opinion to have, that a mental illness is dehumanizing, in a sense?
Can you repeat that again? Sorry.
Okay, yeah,
Do you
yeah.
think that accusing someone of mental illness should be considered a serious accusation or not? Like, should people think that that's a disgusting opinion?
I
That
don't
being
know.
mentally ill is dehumanizing?
I guess I get what you're saying, because like we shouldn't like like you can still
Yeah, because some people say being an autistic person is a normal person. We
Yeah.
never dehumanize autistic
exactly
people.
like even with their mental illness, it doesn't mean they're not the same as us, kind of thing. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
we wouldn't consider it dehumanizing in a
Yeah.
regard. But the way I view it is, I still wouldn't want to live a life in those shoes.
Exactly. Yeah, we still have to have
I-
sympathy and
I-
empathy for those people.
I
There's no-
think as much sympathy and empathy as people have, I don't think most people, in my opinion, I don't know if this is a severe fucking opinion, would rather live a life in someone with a quote unquote mental illness's shoes rather than their own lives,
I wouldn't.
naturally, I think. And that's why I don't consider it a weird thing to say it is a dehumanizing opinion, because it is a thing that quote unquote normal people reject.
Yeah.
You know, they internally, like they
Yeah.
don't, they wouldn't put themselves in their shoes,
Yeah.
basically. Like actually. So
Yeah, and obviously there's like levels to mental illness. Like there's some crazy actual hardcore mental illness where you're not there anymore. You're fucking gonzo,
You're
basically.
gone.
And it's sad to watch. Like I've seen it in fucking family members and stuff. Like that is not cool to fucking watch. Someone with mental illness is not fucking trendy or like, you know, yeah, we feel for them and we treat them like the same. We treat them good, but like they're not the same. Like, and they know they're not the same. You know, they're not. They don't feel the same as you. And you know, why would you? It sucks because you know, you feel bad for those people because you know what they're missing out on being quote unquote normal, right? But we try to treat them as like normal and make it feel normal as much as possible. But it's not the same, and they know it too. Like even when they're crazy.
yeah. You know, since we talked about horror movies at the start, that's another thing I want to say that a horror movie does well, that horror movies do really well, is that they give you really good interpretations or portraits of sympathy for mental illness.
Oh, yeah.
In some of those movies, because man, the reason I personally sympathize with certain mental illnesses the most out of most things that I sympathize with personally, that I think I do, is because depression, let's say, like severe depression has always been my number one fear. I've always told my friends this, that's always been like my number one fear, like that severe clinical depression where you just like absolutely give up on life and like every turn, and you literally can't even feel happiness ever. You can't laugh. You can't like find will to live, basically. Like that type of depression, that shit is terrifying to me, you know?
Yep.
That shit is fucking spooky. That's why I don't know, bro. That's like my biggest fucking fear. So that's why I personally sympathize with mental illness, I guess.
Yeah, dude.
So yeah, that's crazy.
I don't know how we even got into that topic. I don't remember how we fucking jumped into that.
The whole hacks thing.
Oh, yeah.
My back to the hacks thing. I think back to the hacks thing. Yeah. I don't like Leffen as I'm not. I think he's a great player, and I like seeing him play the game. I'm just not like obviously I wouldn't like trust him at all or like him because like from some of the stuff that the evidence.zip showed and what hacks kind of pointed out, it makes a lot of sense. Like, but I wouldn't go crazy with Hax's theory and Hax's craziness. Leffen did respond. He said he's scared for his life, and he's calling his lawyer, and he's banning anybody on his stream that talks about it. So that happened.
Wait, what did he talk about?
Oh, he basically said, wait, who? What were we talking about?
You said he talked about it.
Oh, Leffen, yeah, Leffen just basically said, like, yeah, he's just going to ban anybody on his stream who talks about it or says anything about it.
Oh, okay, damn.
Yeah, like,
That's fucking. I guess that's a left thing to do. Not that surprising, I guess, right?
yeah, I knew he was going to say something. I obviously, like, he's not going to say
So he never responded at all.
He just acknowledged it, said that, yeah, that's stupid. And that he kind of feels attacked and that he's going to he called his lawyer. There's some people, I think Toph agrees with hacks. I think there's some people that are there's a lot of people that are totally against hacks right now. And I get it, but I think we should keep an open mind about the opinion on Leffen, honestly.
I don't know.
No. We all know that he's not a good dude. Yeah, we all seen like what he can be.
Yeah, but what the fuck? I don't know.
You know.
I don't know.
But then again, I don't know. I don't really care.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck, to be honest.
I'm not the best Smash Bros. Player or ever will be, so.
Yeah. I guess I'll watch it or get a highlight.
Wait, real quick. Speaking on behalf of interpersonal interactions, I guess, as we were just discussing.
Mm-hmm.
Stop bullying people. I kind of saw a thread on Twitter the other day. Apparently a Wi-Fi warrior, like a young kid, I forgot his name, went to InfinityCon for the first time to like his first tournament, and he was just there excited to play Smash and to have a good time. And we normally have a very welcoming, community. I saw a lot of people, like shitting on apparently his looks. Like a lot of people were making fun of the way he looked on his very first tournament. So quick note, I guess, stop bullying people, I guess.
Yeah, dude, that's kind of
fucked. It's the kid's first tournament. Let him just enjoy some Smash, Let him love the game,
Yeah, welcome.
Bro, you're probably ugly too.
Yeah, you're probably fucking ugly too. What the fuck? Yeah,
We're all ugly.
We're all ugly. A little ugly inside, at least.
Yeah.
So quit being ugly to the kid. Let him have his moment. Because he did pretty well. I think.
Nice.
I think he did surprisingly well. So, congrats to him. Good shit, kid. We have some fucking Wi-Fi warrior starting some legacies here, boys. This is why, bro. Florida is the hottest region in the fucking world right now. Period, dude. I don't care what fucking region you think you're from. Florida is where it's at right now, bro. Fucking Chunky Kong is paving the way for Wi-Fi warriors, bro. That kid had the most legendary pop-off I've ever seen. When he won, he got really fucking far at InfinityCon, dude. And I think he won against Nico's Shulk, dude.
Damn.
Like
Oh
the
my
kid.
god.
Yeah, bro. When he ended it so clutch because they were both stupidly high percent. Actually, I think he was stupidly high percent and Nico was low. And I think Chunky Kong read Nico's forward air as Shulk, mind you, the super long beam sword.
Yeah.
Either his forward air or his neutral air. Either way, the sword swipes forward.
Mm-hmm.
And he predicted that and fucking let go the fucking Donkey Kong punch. when the dude was like pretty low percent, if I remember correctly, and just fucking killed his ass with a fucking hard read doggy punch, and fucking clutched it the fuck out. Game 5 last stock. Everyone was watching. The whole fucking crowd was there, dude. Everyone was watching that shit, and his pop off was legendary. Boys.
I have to
You
watch
guys
that
have
shit.
to watch the pop off. You have to watch the pop off, dude.
The
This kid's
legend,
going
the
places.
myth.
Yeah, this kid's going places, bro. This kid's fucking
Chunky
epic.
Kong!
He's epic, bro. Like, some Wi-Fi warriors really are fucking epic ass players, bro. Sometimes you get some gems, bro, and we got a lot of gems, dude.
You hear that, Chunky
From
Kong? You're a
Wi-Fi,
gem.
man. That's why Florida's hot right now. Maybe we have everyone's attention because these were all the kids fucking shit talking and getting all the attention on Wi-Fi, and you know, like getting high placements and getting into stupid ass beef with each other. Like one kid was a Luigi player named Kiarash. He got stupid clout because he went on Hungry Box's stream, the biggest Smash stream in the world. Money matched Chunky Kong.
Oh yeah.
Money matched Chunky Kong. And Kiarash beat Chunky Kong on the biggest Smash stream in the world, right?
Rip.
And this fucking kid, when he won, he was like, "Shut up, bitch!
Oh, shit.
Slut!
You
I'm
slut,
the
yeah.
winner! I'm the winner! This is my moment!" And Hungry Box was there, literally shocked, like, out of his fucking mind.
Was this on a voice chat or is it like text?
It was on Discord. They were
Oh.
all in a call, and he just started saying, and Hungry Box was just there watching an absolute
Dude, he was
horror.
dumbfounded. Like he was like,
He was in horror.
what?
Dude, he was terrified. He was actually horrified. Dude.
Someone
I
should,
believe
someone
it.
should
He
make
was
that a
horrified.
fucking
He couldn't
NFT.
move. He couldn't
Dude,
move,
Luigi,
bro.
it was funny because
He was in
Luigi was
shock.
actually trending that day too.
Yeah,
sure.
Luigi was trending.
He was in shock, bro. Dude, Hungry Box was in absolute shock, right? And after that, he was just like bashing him, bro. Just saying, "You fucking whore, you slut, I'm the winner." And when Hungry Box was like, "Dude, are you sure you mean that?" All that stuff, like, "Are you good, bro?" He's like, "No, I don't apologize to anyone. This is my moment. I deserve this." And he just went
That
on
man
a
was
fucking
feeling himself.
rampage, dude.
What a
He went
fucking
crazy.
animal! What an animal!
And he's some like fucking 17 or like 16, I forgot. Or he's pretty young if I remember. I'm not sure if he's a minor, but I'm pretty sure he is. So he just went off on a fucking like, you know, on an ad riddled stream. This is fucking Hungry Box's stream. He's sponsored ass man,
Yeah.
you know? Like, this is a big deal. This kid fucking went on a rampage on a place he probably shouldn't be doing that. Like, that was kind of fucking.
What do you mean? That was perfect. That was exactly.
I-
Yeah, do you know how many
That's what
eyes he
made
got that day?
That's what made it such an opportunity for him, right? And apparently what happened was everyone was like, "Chunky, are you okay, bro?" We're like, "Dude, he really just did that to you, like, live on
He
Hungry
fucking
Box's
did it to
stream," and
you,
people
son.
were literally worried for Chunky Kong. And I want to shout out Chunky Kong because I've seen his development as a person. Apparently he was an extremely toxic person himself, but he is now a reformed man.
Shout out
Oh,
to
He,
him.
dude.
he took a
T1.
break from Wi-Fi tournaments and tried to reform as a person, and he really showed it in this interaction because he said nothing. He manned up and he just was the better man in this moment. So in like the most crazy moment any human being could possibly imagine themselves
I mean,
in,
at that point,
on
you just
Hungry
think this guy's
Box's
going
stream.
insane. Like, I'm just thinking
Yeah,
he's insane if
yeah.
I'm choking
On
Kong
Hungry
there.
Box's stream, on Hungry Box's stream, Chunky Kong, of all things, he was like, "Nah, he was just the better man," and just that's it. Just fucking walked out like with honor. He didn't. He said GGs. He said good games, and he walked out with honor. So good shit, Chunky. We see you, bro. Good
Salute,
fucking
bro.
shit. Good stuff, man. You know, he's gonna be a fucking legend in SFL. He's a fucking legend for us already.
Oh,
Good
yeah.
shit, dude.
The Prodigy changed his name because of like how many young players there are now, and how good they are. So he changed his name to Kurama.
Karama. I've seen so many people named Prodigy too on tournaments. It's not even funny. It's not a really uncommon name or anything.
Yeah, but like this Prodigy, the Mario player,
yeah, I know who
top
Prodigy
Mario
is.
player. Yeah, like he changed his name.
But I've met like 7 other Prodigy Mario players in actual like locals.
copycats.
So just get a unique name. You know what I'm saying?
Donkey Kong makes me want to like actually play Donkey Kong.
That guy's a beast. Like when,
Yeah,
when
it's
he was
like-
playing against Andrew, that I was like, damn, this guy knows what he's doing on that fucking character. Like exactly what he's doing.
Oh yeah, he fucking whooped my ass because I'm stupid as fuck and I fucking took him to PS2 twice in a row, like an absolute fucking moron.
And that man had the schmoves.
Yeah, and he was fucking amazing. And everyone was expecting him to have the cheese. I was expecting him to have the cheese, but he's like literally the best at cheesing, and he's good as fuck at the game without the cheese.
Yeah.
He's still good as fuck, and he just has all the best cheese. Like I play with a very good DK player. Shout outs to him. This brother helps me out all the fucking time with DK, and he plays all kinds of characters for me. So God bless him. If it weren't for him, I still wouldn't know like half the cast matchups. Thank you, one. You're my fucking hero. Holy shit. But yeah, dude, even one's DK did not even remotely prepare me for Chunky Kong's fucking godlike levels of cheese, and his grab game was out of this fucking world good. Like, holy fucking shit, man. It was impressive stuff. And I just died to 2 ding dongs at 70% on
That's fucking
PS2.
weird.
And it's funny because in the first game, I died at 70% on PS2 to a ding dong. And I was like, huh. I didn't realize that. This is why I think I'm just extremely fucking stupid sometimes. Like, just straight up, I'm just a fucking absolute dumbass. I didn't realize that it was because I chose PS2 that I was dying to ding dongs at 70%. And then I went to PS2 again. And then I died to ding dong again at 70%.
But it's PS2, man. I
On
didn't
the
even know
third
it was
stock.
PS2.
Yeah, it was PS2. I'm just like, man, this is a really good stage for me. I like this matchup in this stage though. I could play it better. I just somehow completely erased getting fucking ding donged at 70% from my fucking mind. I was like, oh, well, better luck next time. Now I know. Now I know, I guess. Until next time I play him, I guess my pit. I hope it gets better. We'll see. Jesus Christ. No, but
That's
he's
like
an
one of-
amazing player. He's a very, very, very impressive player for
Shout
sure.
out to you, Shunky.
One of the few things I miss about Florida is the tournament. Like,
Yeah, you definitely should have
yeah.
taken more advantage of that while you were here, bro.
yeah.
Straight up, man.
I just found
You would have been
the
so good at
character
it too. You would have been
Yeah.
so good. You would have been so good.
Yeah, and then there's a local I go to sometimes. It's just obviously it's like it's not really developed at all, and it's not very good. And it's literally just like you can only play one game, and it's like Battlefield or Battlefield Final Destination.
That's
Like
why.
those are the only stages. Yeah, it's whack, but there's some players that are clearly like there's like 4 players that are like better than me, and I usually only go just to play them.
Well, at least you got some practice.
Yeah, I get some practice, but yeah, everything else is like pretty much like 30 minutes away, and I don't really like to drive that far.
You got to sacrifice.
Because
man.
yeah. But that's life, dude.
It is life. And I think we can end it there, boys. It's been an hour already.
Yeah.
You guys want to call it there?
Oh, an hour.
Yeah, sure.
I'll stop recording. We can just keep talking after. Yo,
God damn.
yo, yo.